Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing today? I know this is a late upload, but I spent the afternoon with my son. So there's quite a few things that I would like to speak about today, okay? So grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, and let's get into it, okay? So this email was sent to me by a subscriber. And she said that she has quite a few things that she would like to talk about. And I love these types of emails when you guys just want to, distress, right? So she says, someone had mentioned in one of my videos that an acquaintance of theirs manufactures signs which are designed to be used at gas stations. And recently they were asked to start building price signs that would accommodate 4 digits instead of 3. Now, we had discussed here that we would soon be seeing $10 up to $15 per gallon. So there you go. We're already seeing as high as $9 a gallon in certain parts of the country. So don't be surprised, okay, when you start seeing $10 and up, all right? So she also says, as for buying bleach to purify water, bleach has traditionally been sodium hypochlorite. The last few years, some other substance is being used and marketed as bleach. I have in my possession bleach tablets. I buy those too. Yeah. Which I noticed later said not for sanitation or disinfection. Like it's only for making something white. I'll have to check the next time I go and buy them. I haven't bought them in a while, but I used to buy them because they were just so much easier. Like, sometimes when I make mop water, I like to use those instead of pouring bleach into mop water. I'll just drop one of those tablets in because it's so much easier. I'll have to check. That's interesting. So she goes on to say, I listen to a lot of economists. One guy named Jim Willie had to escape the USA because he was being threatened. Oh, no kidding. He had said that the IMF-BIS ordered the USA to devaluate our currency by 50%. That's right. He said it was going to be done with 30% devaluations, which amounts to 50% afterwards. Now that Dollar Tree is at $1.25 tree. I've seen pictures that were sent to me that it's not just $1.25, it's $1.25, $3, and $5 now too. I wonder if the next jump in prices will be the last one. It's not going to be the last. No. Caller ID has been a great anti-fraud thing for me to have. Yeah, I have it on my phone too. It is said that if you answer a question with yes, it can be recorded and used against you to say you agreed to something in which you did not. I simply don't answer any number I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't talk to anyone who uses a cell phone except relatives whose numbers I do know. About shopping safety. A couple of years ago, I had a guy follow me from department to department at Walmart. He was attractive, and I couldn't help think of Ted Bundy. Oh. It was getting on my nerves, so I looked at him and pulled out my pepper spray keychain. He disappeared instantly. I did not report it, even though I am in the free part of Illinois. The free part of Illinois? That is not any, oh, not anywhere near Chicago. Okay. Walmart might have forbid me from coming back. The 3 Walmarts where I shop are super near to interstate entrances and would make a dandy place for human oh Lord. I would never shop at dusk because last year a woman was almost abducted in East Peoria, but was super aware of a van pulling up beside her, opening the door and waiting for her to get out. She didn't, so they left. I can't remember where or how a van was found with metal-lined Faraday cage set up in the back so victims couldn't make cell phone calls for help. Oh, that's so scary. I don't even want to think about that. Thank you for that email, honey. So this email was sent, and out of privacy for this subscriber, for this woman who I care about, I am not going to share her pictures, okay? Because it shows what happened to her, okay? As you all know, I value your privacy very, very much, and it would not be okay for me to show you what happened. But I will explain. She said, I went shopping and a very traumatic experience happened. I couldn't help but notice there is a guy that kept following me in the grocery store. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because it goes along with my other subscriber's story, okay? Every time I went down an aisle, I looked and he was there. I should have known something was up, but I thought, I'm okay. I've got pepper spray. I've got my taser. I'm good. Oh no, no, no. He followed me to my car. Asked me to help put my groceries in my vehicle. I said, no thank you. I've got it. I thought he was just trying to walk away. Instead, he jumped me. He took my purse, knocked me to the ground, slammed my face. Slammed my face into the back of my vehicle. Needless to say, I had to go to the emergency room. I got 4 stitches in my head. Head on a swivel, then more than ever before, ladies. Please don't go alone. Please don't go alone. Don't do what I did. Ladies, I know a lot of my subscribers are women, but what happened to this beautiful woman? Even men, none of us are safe, okay? I understand it's just, she has a cut over her eye, okay? But this could have gotten a lot worse, all right? But I will not be sharing her pictures because it would invade her privacy, all right? And it's just awful. It's awful. But she's okay. She's okay. Okay? So, this email comes from my favorite gal in Tampa who works at Smart Shopper. She says, good evening, family. Right now we are getting some trucks in, but some of our orders are still on standby. We have tripled in customers since last month, and needless to say, I am blessed to have a job, but it's a long day. As stocks come in, I load up my cart. As of lately, several customers are stocking up for most days. The customers are being patient with us. Please stock up on sugar, rice, and grains, as they are becoming difficult to get. Love to all. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for giving us that update. I appreciate that very, very much. Now on to this. As we are all aware, and I'm going to get into this more in another video because, you know, what we are seeing right now in our country, especially when it comes to gas, rising prices, inflation, everything, it's as a country, it's killing us slowly. I agree to disagree. Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. How do I even say this? Kids, how do we protect ourselves when, you know, a lot of us, we can't park our cars in garages, right? A lot of us, we either live in apartment buildings, we don't have garages, we don't even have carports. Okay? Or if we do have garages, a lot of us have made them into second pantries. So what do we do? What do we do in these times? If we do have a gas cap that has a lock on it, do you know how easy it is to pick that lock? So what do we do in these times? I'm not even sure. If anybody has any suggestions, please put them in the comment section. Commercial break. Yes. So, this subscriber got a hold of me. And she said, I just found this information and I never knew about it until now. And this is something we all need to know as preppers. Okay. She said, zucchini flour. Zucchini flour? This is interesting. I buy zucchini all the time. I love zucchini. I make zucchini bread. It's yummy. We may have heard it called Amish flour or troops flour before. It's a staple in Amish and Mennonite households for generations here. It was also embraced in the 1940s during rationing. You let your zucchini grow. Oversized is actually better. Large to extra large. Peel it with a vegetable peeler into even thin strips for less drying time. Or slide it through a mandolin for speed of prep. Run it through the electric dehydrator or just thread it and hang it up. If you have a freeze dryer, that works too. No large seeds if possible for finer texture. Everything else is fine. It must be absolutely dry. It's essential. If in doubt, always dry it more. Any moisture will ruin it during storage. Then run it through a food processor or a hand grinder until you have a powdery consistency. It will be a marbled green looking powder. Texture is similar to a good quality whole wheat flour, and that is zucchini flour. 3 large zucchini is about 4 or 5 cups finished. It can be used to replace 1/3 cup of flour in most recipes. without any change to the finished products. Act as a thickening agent for gravies, great for breading fish or tortillas and flatbread. It also makes great dumplings and brownies. Store in airtight jars or vacuum seal in food saver bags, or store in mylar bags with oxygen absorber packs. You can do the same with sweet and regular potatoes, other squash and acorns, pumpkin. Zucchini is the least flavored. You can do the same with any squash seeds, but I do these separately because they will have more of a nutty flavor when dried and ground into a powder. Store it in the same way. Okay, so now on to this. She says another thing. Due to the rising price of gas, people have been siphoning gas from people's gas tanks. That's true. But with a lot of newer cars, there is like a device, I guess you can say, that stops, like, you know how you would see in like a movie, like they would put a hose down into the gas tank and you know, try and suction the gas out of the hose with the gas tank. Okay, what they're doing now is they're either taking a cordless drill and they're drilling up through the gas tank itself and letting the gas fall into a container. Okay, that's how it's being done. Okay, on the newer cars. On the older cars, it may not be that way. Okay, they might be siphoning it the old way. Okay, everyone should go buy a locking gas cap ASAP, right? But it is very easy to break that off, you know, to jimmy the lock on it. That's like the old term, jimmy the lock. Okay, if anyone watches Marfugal, I watch Marfugal. I love Marf. He's awesome. He had just filled up his 23-gallon tank in his truck. Okay, and someone stole every bit of it. Now imagine, 23-gallon truck. Do you know how much it costs to fill 23-gallon truck with today's gas prices? It's crazy, especially where he lives. Okay, over $100 worth of gas gone. I'm going to get a locking gas cap today, yes, but think that they are easy to jimmy. They really are. So, you know, it's just be careful. Okay, so this subscriber, she said, I know that gas prices have gone through the roof because of potato. Yeah, honey, listen, Andrew called me yesterday and he says, Mom, he goes, I went to Sam's Club because they're the cheapest place in the area, and he goes, and it cost me $50 to fill up the gas tank. And he goes, Mom, he goes, my 4-cylinder putt, he goes, I don't know, should I just go get a motorcycle? And I'm like, no, don't do that, you know. And I said, yeah, I know, honey. I said, it's only going to get worse. And he said, but Dad said, you know, it's going to get worse before it gets better, and I don't know what to do. I can't afford it. I said, Andrew, I told you this was going to happen, and nobody wanted to listen to me. And then when it smacks you in the face, now you're coming to me saying, Mom, I can't do this. So she goes on to say, but I feel that it is really important that you spread the word to all subscribers about people stealing gas from cars. Yes, I have been trying to. But like when I was just over my son's house today, I said, son, I said, clean out this garage. Start parking your car in the garage. People are stealing gas from cars. Mom, I don't have time for that. I said, Andrew, park this car in the garage. You were just yelling yesterday that it took $50 to fill up your 4-cylinder putt-putt. I said, park this car in the garage. Andrew, I don't care how old they get. Our kids still don't want to listen, right? Even at 24 years old, this kid, ooh, Madonna me, he drives me nuts. So she goes on to say, there was another YouTuber that spent over $100 filling his truck. Marv, yeah, I know. When he went out to his truck, it wouldn't start, and he noticed that his gas cap was broken and there was gas on the side of his truck. He feels someone followed him home from the gas station. Guys, this is what head on a swivel, okay? I know, you're going to say, well, they may not be following me. They're probably just going in the same direction that I'm going in and stuff like that. I understand that. We can't be, suspicious about everyone and stuff like that. Our stress levels, I get it. But in today's society, guys, we can't, especially as ladies, we can't even go shopping by ourselves. Look at what's happening. Can't even go shopping by ourselves. Park the car in the garage. If you can't park the car in the garage, try and get the best gas cap that you could possibly get. Get a shopping buddy, okay? Do something. Please, I'm begging you. Safety first, always. Safety first. So she goes on to say, due to the size of his truck, they knew how many gas cans to have on hand. Yeah. Like I told you what I'm doing. Every 2 weeks when we get a paycheck in, I'm going in and to a store and I'm getting at least one 5-gallon gas can and filling it up, and then I'm putting the fuel stabilizer in. She said, I guess these people are using some kind of tracking device that can be placed under our vehicle. Yeah, it's those Apple, what are those called? Those Apple chip things. So please, everyone, be vigilant on watching your surroundings. And speaking of gas prices, I live in a small town in South Dakota, and the gas prices have jumped 30 cents. I had to fill up my tank, and usually it cost me 50. Today, it cost me 60. I was not happy. I drive an SUV. But I was the dumb arse that didn't get gas when I had a half a tank. See? Never let it go below a half, please. Now that I live in South Dakota, everything is 45 minutes to a 2-hour drive. But please pass this along to your subscribers. It's done, babe. It's done, okay? Because now it's not just robbing people for their food, it's stealing the gas. And a friend of mine texted a picture of a gas station prices in San Francisco, $9 a gallon. Yeah. I was like, this is insane. Everyone is going to be riding bicycles. I'm fortunate that my husband has an electric car, but I prefer my gas guzzler due to the fact that if I run out of gas on the side of the road, AAA gives me enough to get to the gas station. The electric car has to be towed to the nearest charge station. He's done that before. That's how I know. So please, let's be vigilant to watch our surroundings at the gas pumps. Yes, honey, yes. I know. Believe me, I know. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe. Stay positive. Keep prepping. And as always,